What is going on, everybody? How are you doing? Toxic, what's up with you, brother? Cool guy, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm calling you cool guy now, because you are a cool guy. As y'all can see, I'm just sitting here chilling in front of the base. It's kind of getting foggy outside, which awesome. Didn't know that was going to happen, but that's freaking awesome. And yes, I got the Warlord with no extended magazine on it, because damn it, it looks cool without the extended magazine. Yes, happy Friday to you, my friend. Super happy Friday. Today is April the 6th. And it just now dawned on me that 2 weeks from today, April 20th, to anybody who smokes reefer, that's a kind of a holiday. But there's a movie called Super Troopers 2 coming out in theaters 2 weeks from today. I don't smoke reefer anymore. I quit years ago. Not gonna lie, I have seen nothing wrong with it. And I'm a guy that's like anti-drug because it put me away for 6 years of my life. But the reefers, it's all good. I don't know where that came from, but I just thought I had to let it know. So 2 weeks from today, with the live vendor reset, might be kind of a special one. I might surprise some people with some stuff. I don't know. You just have to tune in to find out. Toxic, what's up, T? How you been? Sorry about missing your streams. You're good, brother, man. I took yesterday off. Needed it. Had to take the day off. I was beat. Trying to finally get over my cold, which, thank God, I'm not sick anymore. What is up? Hella. But, yes, got over my cold. Feeling better. My dog, Wise Assassin, is not feeling good. So, Chris, come on, man. We're praying for you, man. Get better so we can wreck some shit. But yeah, so I had, I think I told everybody the other day, about a year ago, a good friend of mine at work was going through some hard times, and I helped him out, and, he was just blown away at the generosity or whatnot, but I mean, I just told him, I was like, come on, man, that's what I do, I've known you for years and years. Well, anyway, he's an Xbox guy, right, Xbox, whatever. He went out and bought him an Xbox One X, and, he gave me his regular Xbox One. Just said, here you go, man. I was like, how much you want? He's like, you can have it. So he blessed me. So I set that up yesterday. And yes, I got PUBG. And oh my God, it's so much fun. And yes, I got wrecked. Mainly I got wrecked to begin with because I didn't know the controls. And I'm sitting there like, where does it show all the game controls? It doesn't. It doesn't. You have to figure that shit out on your own. And yes, the first 2 times I dropped in, I had no weapons. And I landed right next to a guy who had no weapons. Dude comes up and just starts punching me in the face. I was like, holy crap, how do you punch? And I'm like ducking and laying down on the ground and stuff. But anyway, it is pretty fun. So if there is anybody out here that's on Xbox, you can send me a friend request. Same as on PS4, TSwandol. I'm doing the PUBG thing. And, I don't know if I'm going to do Division there. I'm always going to be Division PS4 first. I might do it just that way. I might start PS. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm lost. I'm lost with it. But anyway, you know what? Enough about that BS. It's Friday. We got a vendor reset popping off here in about 5.5 minutes. I just got the Xbox One. My buddy bought the Xbox One. No, hell no, Brett. You take that back. You take that back right now. No, he bought an Xbox One X and he just gave me his Xbox One. So that was really cool. The only game that I own on Xbox, though, by the way, guys, the only game I own is PUBG. That was the only thing I cared about. I don't care about anything else. I just PUBG. That's all I got. So fear not, y'all. But yes, it was super cool of him. And you know what? I might do Division on there. I won't stream it on there or anything, but I've got friends and subscribers who are Xbox, and it would be nice to be able to connect with some of them, other than just having them watch on the stream or whatever. It'd be nice to be able to, go through and do some incursions on them. Or hell, yeah, that's what I did, Toxic. It'd be cool to do some incursions. Or hell, I mean, it'd be cool to have some of them, carry me. I was going to get Gears of War, but somebody told me I probably wouldn't like it. And I watched some of the gameplay, and it was just really weird how when you run, it, like, zooms in. And so, I mean, I'll check it out. I'll try it. The dude also gave me the Xbox One. He bought the Xbox One X. He gave me his Xbox One, and then he gave me a card for, I got a free month 3 free months of Xbox Live, and then a free month of Xbox Gold or some crap like that, where I can like basically like PlayStation Now or whatever. You got thousands of games at your fingertips to play or whatever. So I'll probably go through and try some of them out and just check it out. But you know what? Enough with that crap. We got 4 minutes left of the vendor reset, which is plenty of time to go over all the shit that they tried to sell us last week. Last week, hands down, was one of the worst vendor resets I've ever seen in the division. So this is going to take me all of about 27 seconds to get through the best items last week. Let's get it started. In the terminal, there is a Elvoa. It's a 204 Elvoa blueprint. You might say, 204 blueprint? Why the hell do I want to buy a 204 blueprint? Because it's Elvoa, and because if you're running some kind of really big, skill build or something like that, you can't, sometimes you can't reach talents, or you don't have enough stats to unlock certain talents, and so you can always craft one of those up, and it does make it easier. Yes, the damage is a little bit lower, but when you get things like Competent, Unforgiven, Responsive and stuff, it makes up for it a little bit. Plus, I mean, it's an Elvoa, right? Okay, so after that, in the special equipments vendor, we got a prototype performance mod. It's 265 firearms with 3% skill haste. And there's also a extended mag in there that's 121 magazine size, 4% critical hit damage, and 4.9 rate of fire. Really good. Definitely want to check it out. Misty, what is going on? 85% support station healing mods anywhere. The vendor is actually about to reset here in just a minute. We got 3 minutes left, so let me make a little note real quick that you are looking for that. That way you can periodically check back in, and I'll let you know. But usually every week we do have those. They usually pop up everywhere. All right, Misty, 5% support healing speed. I want to say there was, oh, yeah, you're going to make me blush. Alright, I know there was some support station healing speed ones before, but I think they were like 4.5%, the one that we're going through right now. Alright, so, let me do this quick, because we literally got like 2 minutes. I ain't going to have enough time. Let's get to the good thing real quick. Right here in the base of operations, go inside the base of operations. Right now, the gear vendor has a 195 firearms mod with 3% damage to elites. Get that. Need that to top off my fully optimized reclaimer. Misty, let me go ahead and let you in on a little secret. So when reclaimer first came out, the classified reclaimer first came out. See, I love my reclaimer build right here. I love it. I absolutely do. I got the house with talented and competent, and I got the elbow with talented and competent. Wait, damn, this stream is getting strange. You're the one that's strange, weirdo. But anyway, when Classified Reclaimer first came out, they had the thing where you, when you had the 6-piece on, you got the, let's see, you got the 6-piece support station healing, and then support station healing speed, and then it had a 3-second revive time. I don't know if you remember that, but instead of 5 seconds, it was 3 seconds. Well, people were saying, it's too OP, it's too OP. So they removed that. It's back to 5 seconds. I've actually put on 4 of the 5% support station healing speed mods, and it was still a 5-second pickup, or I think it was 5 seconds. But anyway, I think it's glitched out. So I just went back to range and duration mods. But, I mean, if they fixed it, that would be awesome. I'll definitely grab me some of them too. Alright, let's see here. We're getting ready. We finna reset this thing. Let's hope for a good one. I'm going to go through it quick, kind of like I did last week. No point in doing an hour and a half vendor reset, right? We got shit to do tonight. It's additive. Uh-huh. Okay. Better off. Bam! Let's do it. Alright, so 256 weapons this week. Blueprints. We got the classic RPK-74 blueprint. Electronics knee pads blueprint. If there's anybody that doesn't have a ton of blueprints, that can let me know. If there's any in here that are not shown on my screen, that just means that I own them all. Alright, we got a black market RPK 229 also. Converted SMG blueprint at a 229. Firearm gloves blueprint 229, and a firearms mask blueprint. Let's scope down or drop down here and see if we got anything worth the damn at the lower ones. Custom M44 to 182. Nah, nothing right there. Alright, let's check out our special equipment vendor this week. Starting off with Pecan this week, it's a light machine gun with 21% damage to targets out of cover. It's got the talents of Vicious and Meticulous. The Historian's coming in with a low 145 headshot damage with the talents of Determined and, oh, my favorite talent in the game, Balanced. Look at that. That's my dog right there. He's dropping them in on us. Boom. Cassidy this week's got a 309.8 stagger with the talents of Destructive and Talented. The Centurion has Deadly on it. And the Liberator's coming in at 21% enemy armor damage with the talents of Sustained, Commanding, and Brutal. We got a 93R pistol with Expert and Destructive. The Navy MP5N with 19.5 critical hit chance with Competent, Accurate, and Dominant. Black Market AK-74 assault rifle with 20% enemy armor damage, and it has the talents of Vicious, Unforgiven, and Focused. It's actually not too bad right there at all. I'm not a big fan of those anymore just because of the lower rate of fire, but I'm going to put it down there because I know a lot of people that like it. Special equip. Market AK. 20% enemy armor. With Vicious, Unforgiven, and Focus. Alright, let's keep it moving on. Raven, what is up, Raven? Alright, we got a military M870 with 297 stagger with the talents of Sustained, Unforgiven, and Talented. Got a SRS A1 marksman rifle with 160 headshot damage. It has the talents of Brutal, Disciplined, and Proficient. Alright, we got a Navy MP5 blueprint over at Camp Clinton. Navy MP5 blueprint, so go pick that up. Also, go pick up the Stamina Mask blueprint and the Stamina Gloves blueprint. If you don't already have them, I recommend getting all those. You never know if they're going to do something and bring the high-end builds back. You just never know. Plus, get it. What else are you going to do with the Phoenix credits? Moving on, we got an M249B light machine gun. It's got 20% damage to targets out of cover. And it has the talents of Predatory, Adept, and Competent. I'm going to skip over the gear set items because nobody cares about these anymore. We're all searching for them classifieds. But I will go through the high ends because those are still fun to use. First, we've got a Rehabilitated Mask, which I've heard can be really good when dealing with Predator, when put together with a two-piece final measure. But anyway, you can figure that out on your own. It's got low 878 armor. It's got 1148 electronics roll, major attribute of 9341 skill power, and a minor of 14% blind deaf resistance. Vigorous chest piece here with 1763 armor. It's got a 1207 electronics roll, major attributes of 5% health on kill, 4% all resist, and a minor of 23% increased kill XP. Alright, moving on to the technical backpack with 1178 armor. It's got a 1228 stamina roll to it. Major attribute is 11,965 health, and the minor is 14% bleed resist. I'm not going over those stupid ass knee pads. Alright, we got a sturdy holster with another low 861 armor. It does have a decent firearms and stamina rolls at 1267 and 1268. 1174 on electronics, and the major attribute is 3.5 crit hit chance. Decisive gloves this week with 931 armor, a damn near perfect 1271 electronics roll, major attribute 10% SMG damage, 7% enemy armor damage, and 5% critical hit chance. Alright guys, we got a low 240 electronics roll, electronics mod with 1% critical hit chance, and a 5% first aid self-heal. Rounding out this week, we got a 109 magazine size with 2.5 crit hit chance and a 4.7 rate of fire. We got a large suppressor FDE with 16% critical hit damage, 2.5 stability, and 4.5 optimal range. We've got the vertical grip FDE with 45.5% optimal range, 2% accuracy, and 4% critical hit damage. And lastly, we got a T2 micro red dot sight. It's got 15% accuracy, 2.5 on this critical hit chance, and a 4.5 optimal range. If you got some Phoenix credits to blow right now, I recommend picking up as many of these gear set sealed caches you can get. They do have a chance to drop bonus item, classified, and exotics. Coming soon, actually about a week from now, you'll be able to purchase the classified cache in there for 2,500 Phoenix credits. You don't know what you're going to get, but you know it's going to be a guaranteed classified item. So that's nice to know. And then when global event blackout starts, when you go buy your superior caches from now on, there's no longer going to be the 900 global event credit cache anymore. It's only going to be the superior or the 1500 cache, 1500 credit caches, and I don't think they're going to be superior as much where you just have a random of a couple different gear sets. I think the way they're doing it now is you're going to have targeted gear set caches in there, so that's going to be nice. You know, if you need Alpha Bridge, you can go buy an Alpha Bridge cache if they have it in there that week. So, all right, let's check out what we got here at the Armory at the Advanced Weapons Vendor. We've got a tactical M1911 pistol with Expert and Skilled. We've got my favorite looking gun in the game, the First Wave Vector 45 ACP, 21% critical hit chance. Not so, no, with talents of brutal, self-preserved, and vicious. Got a military SA-58. This bad boy hits hard. It is a 3-round burst. Pick it up if you've never used one and use it in the underground. It's got a nice 23% enemy armor damage with the talents of predatory, accurate, and commanding. Got the tactical Super 90 SBS shotgun with 331.5 stagger. Talents on it are dominant, deadly, and accurate. Got the SOCOM MK20 SSR marksman rifle with 165 headshot damage, and it has the talents of cool-headed, adept, and commanding. We've got a M249B light machine gun with 20% damage to targets out of cover, and it has the talents of ferocious, accurate, and predatory. All right, Evan, will do, my man. I think there was a good one at Park Avenue last week, but it's gone now. All right, we got a high-velocity magazine with 7.5 crit chance, 11.5 magazine size, and a 4.9 rate of fire. Got the muzzle brake with 12% stability, 4% critical hit damage, and 2% accuracy. Got the hand stop FDE underbarrel with 30% reload speed, 4.4% critical hit damage, and 4.5 optimal range. And lastly, we've got the small RDS scope with 12% stability, 4% critical hit damage, and 2% accuracy. Alright, so moving along here, moving along. Let's see what we got at the Dark Zone vendor inside the base this week. We've got a covert SRS marksman rifle with a nice 169 headshot damage. It does have the talents of trained, harmful, and destructive. Got a crappy pair of knee pads here with 16,000 health, 1245 stamina roll, and minors of damage to elites, burn, and bleed resist. Here we got a nice 262 stamina mod with 2.5% exotic damage resilience. So I'm going to hit that now. DZ base of operations. 262 stamina. 2.5. Alright. And last, we've got a small grip red with 17% critical hit damage, 4.5 optimal range, and 2.5 on stability.
Maybe you'll come back later. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Yo,
Alright. At the weapons vendor, we got a custom P416G3 assault rifle. It's got 22% enemy armor damage, and it has the talents of destructive, accurate, and sustained. And then we have a VX1 scope, the 12-time scope. It's got a very nice 18.5 headshot damage, 2.5 critical hit chance, and 4.5 optimal range. If you do not have any worth a damn, I would highly recommend grabbing this one until you find a better one. The God Roll one would be 18.5 headshot damage, 3% critical hit damage, 4% critical hit, 4% critical hit damage, 3% critical hit chance. Alright, let's check the gear vendor out here. We got a robust chest piece with 1777 armor. It's got a low 1193 firearms roll, major attributes of 4% all resist and 4% health on kill, and a minor of 28% increased kill XP. We've got a superior stamina mod of 184 with 4% disrupt resist, and then we've got a 234 electronics mod with 2.5 exotic damage resilience. Alright, I'm going to shoot over to Camp Clinton now and hit the vendors here, and then from there I'm going to start up at Autumn's Hope and Times Square area and work my way through the light zone.
no brainer. Just gotta keep people in order. No fights, no disorderly behavior.
All right.
No drugs, no alcohol. The usual.
Alright, here at the Special Equipment Vendor in Camp Clinton, we're going to start off with the Liberator Assault Rifle. It's got 22% enemy armor damage with the talents of Talented, Destructive, and Commanding. The Centurion this week here has Capable under the second slot, and the Pecan Light Machine Gun has 22% damage to targets out of cover with the talents of Determine and Sustain. The Historian has a 161 headshot damage with it, with capable and skilled. And Cassidy has a 319.5 stagger, talents of fierce and competent. We've got a 586 Magnum with expert and vicious, and a PP-19 submachine gun with 20% critical hit chance with the talents of self-preserved, adept, and hurried. We've got a military P416 assault rifle, 21% enemy armor damage with the talents of talented, focus, and self-preserved. We've got a tactical SASG 12K shotgun with 294 stagger. It's got the talents of dominant, destructive, and predatory. And we've got a classic M44 carbine with 157 headshot damage, talents of talented, brutal, and ferocious. Lastly, on the weapons, we've got a classic M60 light machine gun with 21% damage to targets out of cover. It has the talents of unforgiving, determined, and competent. We've got a rejuvenated mask with a very low 871 armor. It's got a 1149 electronics roll. Major attribute is 4% health on kill, and the minor is 12% increased kill XP. Reckless chest piece here with 1809 armor. It's got 1171 firearms roll. Major attributes of 5.5 enemy armor damage, 9.5 exotic damage resilience, and 24% increased kill XP as the minor attribute. We've got a specialized backpack with 1180 armor. It's got a 1243 firearms roll. Major attribute is 8% critical hit damage. Minor is 49% ammo capacity. Accomplished knee pads, 1540 armor, 1263 stamina roll. It's got 15,339 health, 99 health, Minor attributes are 29% burn, 29% shock, and 31% disorient resistance. Got a nimble holster here with 917 armor. It's got a low 1116 firearms roll with a 1229 stamina and a 1209 electronics. The major attribute is 3.5% critical hit chance. And lastly, our gloves are decisive gloves with 924 armor, 1184 stamina roll. Major attributes are 5% crit hit chance, 12% assault rifle damage, and 7.5 enemy armor damage. We have got a 258 firearms mod with 1% critical hit chance, 5% first aid ally heal for all you healers out there. Weapon mods, we've got a high velocity magazine with 7.5 critical hit chance, 12% magazine size, 5% reload speed. Got a loud vent break here with 17% critical hit damage, 5.5 headshot damage, and 2% accuracy. Got the vertical grip with 43.5% optimal range, 2% accuracy, and 2.5 stability. And lastly, we got the 5.52 hollow sight. It has 6.5% critical hit chance, 2% accuracy, and 2.5 stability. Alright, so I'm going to write this firearms mod down because this is not bad. It's not the best, but until something better comes along. Alright.
When you're ready to buy.
Head up here real quick. Alright.
You looking for anything?
Hey, it's a level 29 guy. Y'all need to get level 29 characters, I'm telling you. Alright, we got a rehabilitated mask here with 907 armor. It's got a low 1114 electronics roll. It's got a major attribute of 3% critical hit chance, and the minor attribute is 11% damage to elites. Okay, we got a superior firearms mod with 188 firearms, 3% blind def resist, and a 6.5% ballistic shield health mod. Anything? What's going on, Victor? Yeah, let me fast travel over to the next safe house. Any good grips for a striker lightweight? Not yet. And Victor, we got in the terminal special equipment spinner's got a black market AK with 20% enemy armor damage. It's got the talents of vicious, unforgiving, and focused. The DZ vendor inside the base of operations has a 262 stamina mod with 2.5 exotic damage resilience. And at Camp Clinton, there's a 258 firearms mod with 1% critical hit chance. So, nothing great so far. Alright, what's we got here? Got a military M60E4 light machine gun. It's got 18% damage to targets out of cover with the talents of Fierce, Capable, and Sustain. And we got a small laser pointer with 14.5% accuracy, 4.5 optimal range, and 2.5 stability. Where did Dante's run? Oh yeah, okay. So at the DZ vendor inside your base of operations, they got a stamina mod that's got 262 stamina and 2.5% exotic damage resilience. It's actually a pretty damn good one. And then at Camp Clinton, if you scroll up on the chat, you'll see Camp Clinton blueprint vendor has a Navy MP5 blueprint if you don't have one. Yeah, no problem, Victor. Alright, we've got a pair of accomplished knee pads with 1563 armor. It's got 1173 electronics roll. Major attribute is 15,770 health. Minors are 15% damage to elites, 33 burn resist, and 32 disorient resistance. We've got a superior 183 stamina mod with 11% ammo capacity, and a 6.5 turret health mod. Alright, where's the next one? That's Camp Clinton. There we go. Let's go check out Kermit. Hope everyone's having a wonderful, wonderful evening. We're sitting about, what? Just right around a week or less until patch 1.8.1 comes out. Have a few nice changes with increased drop rates. If you have a season pass, as you can see up on my screen, it says secure the supply drop. If you have not got yours already, do not get it. Hold on to it. Wait. Because once 1.8.1 comes out, you're going to get 100 div tech for doing it. And then there's a 20% chance of having an exotic or classified dropped out of your supply drop. Alright, we got a tactical UMP-45 submachine gun. This thing hits hard, but you got to get the right talents on it. It's got 20% critical hit chance. Talents of Meticulous, Sustain, and Ambusher. Those are not the right talents. And we got some improved iron sights with 12.5 stability. They got 4% critical hit damage and 3% critical hit chance. If you like the stability mods, this is a good one. Alright, let's jump over to the cavern real quick. Again, welcome everybody to my channel. My name is TSwandol, Tony. I'm a diehard Division addict. I love this game. My passion is giving back and helping anybody that needs it in the game. I also run a DZ farming stream for PS4. Me and my friends will farm the DZ, and any classifieds or exotics that drop, if you need them, we'll send you an invite. You can join us. We'll grenade ourselves to drop it and then help you extract it. Also, if there's any content in the game that you have not yet completed or you're struggling with, we love to join up with people and take them through incursions, legendaries, whatnot, and just give back. You know, there's a million manhunt videos out there. We need to give back to the players that are just coming to the game or that are struggling with it. Those are the people we need to keep around. All right, let me get on here at the cavern. Yes, I am Styler. Sorry for butchering your name there. We've got a sturdy holster with 935 armor. It's got a 1217 firearms roll, low stamina and electronics rolls, and a major attribute of 17.5 reload speed. We've got a superior firearms mod with 200 points to it and 10% ammo capacity, and we've got a 6.5% support station range mod. So really nothing good going on. Alright, let's jump down and check out Camp Hudson. Last week's vendor reset, I think, was the absolute worst vendor reset that I've seen since I started playing this game. And this one is kind of on track right there to be even with it so far. We'll see. If you have room to have extra characters, please, please, please create a new character. Get your base of operations open 100%, and then have us or somebody power level you up to level 29. Go in the dark zone. You get all gold high-end gear, and it is so fun. We all PvP down there. There's no more gear sets at that area. It's all just comes down to skill. It is so much fun. I would recommend, if you miss the days of Vigorous Chest Piece, Savage Gloves, Refresh Mask, Nimble Holster, get on there and let's go have some fun. Alright, here we go. We got a Police M4 Assault Rifle with 22% enemy armor damage, and it has the talents of Sustain, Swift, and Capable. And then we also have a Hand Stop OD Green with 26.5 reload speed, 4.5 optimal range, and 4% critical hit damage.
It's all good. I'll get you another time.
Alright, the gear vendor this week has a pair of crappy knee pads. 1605 armor, 1238 stamina roll with 15,520 health, 13% damage to elites, 52 increased kill XP, and 32% blind def resist. We've got a prototype performance electronics mod 189 with 5% increased kill XP, and a 232 firearms mod with 3174 health. Shitty. Let's go see what we got in the meat grinder. What's up, limited time? Not yet. Nothing really great. The base of operations, the DZ vendor inside the base, has a 262 stamina mod with 2.5% exotic damage resilience. And then Camp Clinton has a 258 firearms mod with 1% critical hit chance. That's about it. Alright. Here we got an M870 Express shotgun with 339 stagger. It's got the talents of Ferocious, Sustain, and Swift. And then we got a Tyrant Suppressor here with 6.5 critical hit chance, 2% accuracy, and 4.5 optimal range. No problem, limited. Glad you could make it in. Let's go see what we got at Madison Stand. If you're on PS4, make sure you send me a friend request, TSwandol. If you're on Xbox, send me a friend request, TSwandol. Just got an Xbox One the other day. Only game I have right now is PUBG, so if you got that too and you want to get up and play, I'm down with that because I ain't gonna lie to you, I suck at it. I'm still trying to learn the controls on the Xbox. Alright, the gear vendor here at Madison Stand, we have got a pair of Cunning Gloves with 993 armor. It's got 1175 stamina roll, major attribute of critical hit, 5.5% critical hit chance, 10% LMG damage, and 7.5 enemy armor damage. We've got a superior 185 electronics mod with 3% disorient resist, and a 260 stamina mod with 3% skill haste.
Sorry you didn't see anything.
Let's go to last call. There it is. 260 stamina. Alright. Here we got a M700 carbon marksman rifle with 142 headshot damage, really low. It's got the talents of... Oh, wait, I just went right past it. Ferocious, Toxic, and Elevated, so nothing really good there. We got a T2 micro red dot sight tan with 5.5 headshot damage, 3% critical hit chance, and 2% accuracy. We got over here the Ward. This is bad. Alright, we got a Reckless chest piece with 1879 armor. It's got a 1128 firearms roll, and the major attributes are 9% skill haste, 5.5 enemy armor damage, and minor is 26% increased kill XP. We have got a superior 182 firearms mod with 3% shock resistance, and a 4% mobile cover damage resilience mod. We are continuing this trend of sucking. Alright, let's go to Southpaw. So, in order to keep myself sane right now, I'm just going to tell myself the reason why we've had these really, really bad ones lately is because when 1.8.1 comes out, it's just going to be magical and everybody's going to fall in love with the game. Billions of people are going to play it. There's going to be people in India and you know, out in the middle of nowhere that's going to be playing this game. So, about the only way I can keep myself sane right now.
Take a look. You're gonna love the price.
Alright, let's see what we've got here at Southpaw. We've got a forceful chest piece with 1754 armor, 1218 on the stamina roll. It's got a major attributes of 8% skill haste, 4% all resist, and a minor 46% ammo capacity. And here we go, guys. This is a good one. We got a superior 200 electronics mod with 3% damage to elites. And last one, we got a 4.5% pulse duration mod. So if you do not have any of these, pick some up. Especially with the electronics ones. Those would be good for my tactician. Alright, Southpaw. Electronics, 3% damage to elites. I need to drop some more 4% damage to elite mods, dang it. Alright, let's see what we got at the grindhouse. God, my phone is tripping out on me. Alright.
Yeah, you want this.
I know that's right. Alright, we got a first wave M1A marksman rifle with a damn near perfect 170 headshot damage, and it has the talents of disciplined, balanced, and determined. So, you know what? I actually like that. I'm gonna buy that right now. You ask why? Mainly because of these two talents right here. This is gonna be PvE for me. Balanced is ungodly strong with marksman rifles, and then determine's always nice to get your skill cooldowns, all of them reduced. I'll throw me like I don't know, brutal or destructive or something in that top one, and like I said, that's gonna be my PvE one. So pick that up. It's pretty good. Alright, we got an Osprey 45 suppressor with the major attributes of 15% accuracy, 5.5 headshot damage, and 4.5 optimal range. Let's jump up here and see what's rocking at the firewall.
Best gear in the city. You're gonna like what you see.
Alright, we have got another reckless chest piece with 1916 armor. It's got a low 1190 firearms roll, major attributes of 4% all resist, 4% health on kill, and a minor of 46% ammo capacity. And we got a superior 185 firearms mod with 4% disrupt resist, and a 252 electronics with 3% signature ability resource gain.
No worries.
Yeah, come on, Crip. Have something good. Have like a God Roll Elvo or something in here. Make it right. Make it right. If you're new to the channel, welcome. This is what I do. I do live vendor resets. I do DZ farming to help everybody get those classifieds and exotics that you're looking for. You might say, but wait, we're not in the same group. No problem. If I get it, you want it, I invite you. I throw grenades on the ground and kill myself. You get it. We extract. You're happy. I'm happy. And we keep farming. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Or even if you don't want to subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate it if you could just give this a thumbs up, a like. It would be awesome. It would help get the videos out there for more people to see, because I want to reach out and help as many people as I can. Alright, here at the crypt we got a Black Market T821 submachine gun with 22% critical hit chance, talents of brutal, fierce, and predatory. And we've got a hand stop FDE with 28.5% reload speed, 4% critical hit damage, and 2.5 stability. So, nothing in the light zone. Alright, so I'm going to do it now. East 64th Street, I'm going to hit all the DZ checkpoints, go from east all the way down, back up, finish it off at West 53rd Street, 06DZ vendor. I'm not going to do the safe rooms inside the DZ for the sake of time, but if anybody just happens to be running through the DZ and you hit any of the safe rooms and you see something that is just a must-have, I would appreciate it if you throw it in chat. If I come across anything in a later time that's really good, I will add it to the description or to the chat afterwards. Comment section. Alright, we've got a 230 firearms mod with 3% signature ability resource gain, and a 3.5 Seeker Mine damage mod. Check down East 61st Street. Alright, we've got an extended mag with 112 magazine size, 3% critical hit chance, and a very nice 5.6 rate of fire. We got a compensator this week with 13% stability, 4.5% optimal range, and 5.5 headshot damage. My favorite grip in the game is the vertical grip Coyote Tan with 44% optimal range, 2% accuracy, 4% critical hit damage. And lastly, we got the MK-M5A2 scope, 15 times scope zoom, with 23% optimal range, 6% headshot damage, and 4% critical hit damage. Alright, let's jump down to East 58th and all the high-end gear pieces. Alright, here we go. We got an Enduring Mask with 983 armor, a flat 1200 firearms roll. Major attribute is 4% all resist, and the minor is 14% disorient. We've got a Forceful chest piece with 1737 armor to it. It's got a low 1184 stamina roll. Major attributes of 8% health on kill, 8% skill haste, 4% health on kill, and 28% increased kill XP as the minor attribute. Here we got the Inventive Backpack with 1312 armor. It's got a low 1157 firearms roll. Major attribute is 13,081 skill power, and the minor is 15% bleed resist. It's actually not a bad one. You can roll it over to electronics, and you get yourself a pretty damn good Inventive Backpack. You can do Barrett's chest piece, Inventive, and then 4-piece Tactician, or 5-piece Tactician with the Inventive. We've got a pair of accomplished knee pads with 1532 armor, 1219 electronics roll. It's got 15,241 health. Minor attributes: 12% damage to elites, 32% bleed, and 29% blind death resistance. Steadfast holster with a very low 894 armor. It's got a 1259 firearms, 1245 stamina, and a very low 1122 electronics roll. The major attribute, however, is 8160 health. And lastly, we got a pair of Savage gloves with 934 armor. It's got a decent 1261 stamina roll. Major attributes are 7% enemy armor damage, 14% critical hit damage, and 11% LMG damage. Yeah.
I'm desperate.
Okay, now to my favorite weapons vendor in the DZ, Park Avenue. Alright, we got the Snub-Nosed Rhino pistol with expert and capable. The Vector 45 ACP submachine gun with 21.5% critical hit chance. Talents of meticulous, adept, and dominant. We got the ACR assault rifle with 20% enemy armor damage, and it has the talents of fierce, skilled, and talented. We got the Tactical Super 90 SBS shotgun with 317.5 stagger. The talents are predatory, ferocious, and talented. And we got the Military Scar H marksman rifle with a low 150 headshot damage, and the talents are determined, prepared, and balanced. Damn, nice talents. And lastly, we got the Black Market RPK 74E light machine gun with 22% damage to targets out of cover. Talents are accurate, swift, and dominant. Nothing good at this one. Let's go to East 53rd Street. See if we can get something good. There's got to be something good on one of these DZ checkpoints to just make up for just this horrible vendor reset. another Vector 45 ACP submachine gun with 20% critical hit chance. Talents are hurried, responsive, and skilled. So this is actually a pretty damn good one. Put deadly or competent, whatever you want, unforgiving down in the bottom slot. The Vector, it does still hit hard. It does. Alright, we got a resourceful backpack with 1260 armor. It's got a 1240 stamina roll, major attributes of 12,568 skill power, and a minor of 15% disrupt resistance. We've got a firearms 251 firearms mod, 3% skill haste, and an Omega rifle suppressor with 18% headshot damage, 2.5 stability, and 2% accuracy. Hit East 64th Street. Alright, got the Black Market SASG 12S shotgun with 306 stagger, talents of predatory, capable, and adept. Got a pair of accomplished knee pads, 1472 armor, 1209 firearms. It's got 12,400 skill power, 32% bleed, 52% increased kill XP, and 16% damage to elites. Oh man, so close, Misty. We've got a 4.5% support station healing speed. Damn, we need the 5%. Misty needs the 5%. Okay, we got a 5.52 hollow sight tan with 7.5 crit chance, 6% headshot damage, and 2% accuracy.
Don't make a habit of not buying.
Damn, so close. What was that? 46th Street. Alright, we got the military MK46 with a light machine gun with 21% damage to targets out of cover. Has the talents of self-preserve, deadly, and capable. Yeah, that's right, news. What's up, man? Here we got a reckless chest piece with 1926 armor. It's got a 1257 electronics roll to it. Major attributes of 4% all resistance and 4% health on kill, and a minor of 24% increased kill XP. We got a 262 firearms mod with 3102 health, and I love this one, the C79 scope with 18% critical hit damage, 4.5 optimal range, and 3% critical hit chance. Not a lot of people have these, so I'm gonna hit this one up. What vendor am I here? What is this, 40? 42nd, okay.
You break it, you buy it.
East 42nd, 262 firearms. 3102 health. And a C79, 18 crit damage. Optimal range 4.5 optimal. 3% crit. Alright. Game is finally becoming playable. What do you mean finally becoming playable? East 40 is coming up. Finally becoming playable. I've been playing it since, well, I didn't even start at the beginning of the game, y'all. I started 1.2 right before 1.3 came out. But since that happened, I have probably bought another 20-something PS4 games, and out of the 20-something other PS4 games that I bought, I probably have a combined total of maybe 30 hours of playtime and all the other ones, and I'm sitting like 3,100 hours on this one or something like that. Yeah. Alright, we got a Black Market AK-74 assault rifle with a perfect 23% enemy armor damage with the talents of commanding, responsive, and fierce. Got a specialized backpack with 1141 electronic armor roll. It's got a 1241 firearms roll. Major attribute is 18% stability. Minor is 14% bleed resist. And we've got a 3.5 seeker mine damage performance mod. And lastly, a Russian red dot sight with 16.5% accuracy, 4% critical hit damage, and 2.5 stability. Alright, East 34th Street. So really the best item of the week so far, the best two would have to be The Dark Zone vendor inside the base of operations has a 262 stamina mod with 2.5% exotic damage resilience. And then, let's see, Southpaw Safe House has an electronics mod. It's 200 electronics, 3% damage to elites. I'd say that's the best two so far. Alright, here we got a custom M870 MCS shotgun with 329 stagger. Talents are dominant, swift, and meticulous. Got a tenacious mask with a low 877 armor. It's got 1174 stamina roll. Major attribute is 10.5 exotic damage resilience, and the minor is 11% damage to elites. Here we got a very low 236 stamina mod with 2996 health, and a small laser pointer with 16.5 accuracy, 2.5 stability, and 4.5 reload speed. Got East 31st Street. I've actually been lately playing. I've been doing my level 29 character. It's just so much fun. Getting back in the underground a lot because I want to get I need like a 40 something more 100 kills to get the Bumblebee mask. And of course the Dark Zone. And then I like to do the weekly HVTs. I like doing solo. I did one last night, the hardest one with my tactician build, and it was like, had it done in like 4 minutes. Alright, anyway, we got a Model 700 marksman rifle with 163 headshot damage. The talents are skilled, swift, and elevated. Got a pair of Astitute gloves with 967 armor. It's got a low 1197 firearms roll. Major attributes are 12% LMG damage, 5.5 critical hit chance, and 8% skill haste. Here we got a 4% ballistic shield damage mod. Alright, I'm going to write this one down because a lot of people don't know this. This is what you want to have if you're running your D3. You really don't need to get the ballistic shield health, ballistic shield damage resilience, or any of that stuff. This right here adds 4% to your gun, to your weapon damage. And if you build your D3 build where you get 9,000 stamina, you're not going to be doing a lot of damage with your gun. So by putting 4 of these on, it's like basically having a pair of Skull MC gloves with your D3 build. So definitely, if you're running that, pick these up. 4% ballistic shield damage. Alright, and we got a flash hider. It's got major attributes are 16% accuracy, 2.5 critical hit chance, and 2.5 stability. Right on to 5th Avenue. Alright, we got the SOCOM M1A marksman rifle with 165 headshot damage. Talents are predatory, deadly, and discipline. Got a pair of Astitute gloves with a low 876 armor. It's got a 1204 stamina roll to it. Major attributes 9% skill haste, 12% SMG damage, and 15% critical hit damage. Here we got a 2% pulse critical hit chance performance mod, and a Tyrant suppressor with 7.5 critical hit chance, 4.5 optimal range, and 4% critical hit damage. Over to this side, West 31st Street. Alright.
Don't ask me where I got it.
Alright, we got a M870 Express shotgun with 342.5 stagger. It's got the talents of talented, dominant, and deadly. We've got a pair of accomplished knee pads, 1564 armor with 1156 stamina roll. Major attribute is 4% enemy armor damage, and your minors are 32% blind deaf, 29% disrupt resist, and 55% increased kill XP. Here we got a 7% support station range mod, and a PEQ-15 laser with 14.5 accuracy, 4% critical hit damage, and 4.5 reload speed. Alright, let's check out West 34th Street. Last week I had a total of 6 items that was worth a damn on the list. This week I'm sitting at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's just slightly better than last week.
You gonna buy something, huh?
Alright, we got a tactical M1911 pistol with expert and adept. Got a pair of accomplished knee pads, 1648 armor, 1116 firearms, 4% enemy armor damage. It's got 28% blind def, 29% burn, and 31% disorient resistance. We've got a very, 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 very low 228 electronics mod, 1% critical hit chance, and a small grip red with 16% critical hit damage, 4.5 reload speed, and 2.5 stability. Dear God, am I on World Tier 5? Yeah, okay, I am. These are just horrible numbers. Alright, hey, a lightweight M4, everybody. 21% enemy armor damage with the talents of focus, meticulous, and intense. Dear God. Alright, we've got a sturdy holster with 946 armor. It's got 1150 firearms, 1256 stamina, and a very low 1187 electronics. And the major attribute is 6% skill haste. Here we got another extremely low 236 electronics mod with 3% signature ability resource gain. And lastly, a small laser pointer with 16.5 accuracy, 2.5 stability, and 4% critical hit damage. West 42nd Street. Alright. Here we got the PX4 Storm Type T pistol with expert and predatory. We got a pair of decisive gloves with 866 armor. It's got a low 1149 electronics roll. Major attributes are 11% assault rifle damage, 11% pistol damage, and 5% critical hit chance. We've got a very low 230 firearms mod with 3120 skill power, and another C79 scope, 17% critical hit damage, 5% optimal range, and 2.5 stability. West 46th Street. Here I come. Alright. Here we got a Tactical Vector 45 ACP submachine gun with 20% critical hit chance. Talents are accurate, adept, and skilled. We've got a robust chest piece with 1990 armor. It's got a 1253 stamina roll. Major attributes are 4% all resist, 4% health on kill, and a minor of 25% increased kill XP. Is it just me, or has every chest piece had the major attributes of all resist and health on kill tonight? Here we got a 7.5% turret health mod and an improved iron sights scope with 13% stability, 4.5 optimal range, and 3% critical hit chance. Good lord. West 53rd Street, last checkpoint. Alright. Here we got an MG5 light machine gun with 18% damage to targets out of cover. Talents on it are vicious, competent, and unforgiving. Okay. I'm going to put that down just because, damn it, there's nothing else to write down tonight. West 53rd. MG5. With a vicious, competent, unforgiving. Alright, we got a pair of accomplished knee pads, 1575 armor, 1170 stamina. We got 4% enemy armor damage, and minor attributes are shock resist, 27 shock, 30 disrupt, and 12% damage to elites. We've got a 263 firearms mod with 3% skill haste, and a CQBSS scope with 13% stability, 2% accuracy, and 2.5 critical hit chance. Alright, so I'll write that one down too. 263. Firearms, 3%. Yes, alright. Wow, that is crazy bad. Crazy, crazy bad. Like, just ridiculously crazy bad. Gives a nice little background here. There we go. Alright, so, special equipment vendor inside the terminal. Black Market AK, 47 with 20% enemy armor damage. It's got Vicious, Unforgiving, and Focused. The DZ vendor inside the base of operations has a 262 stamina mod with 2.5 exotic damage resilience. Over at Camp Clinton, you can buy a 258 firearms mod with 1% critical hit chance. Madison Stand has a 260 stamina mod with 3% skill haste. And over at Southpaws, one of the best buys of the week right now, in my opinion, is a superior 200 electronics mod with 3% damage to elites. That's it for the light zone. And the dark zone at East 42nd Street, we've got a 262 firearms mod with 3102 health, and also a C79 scope with 18% critical hit damage, 3% critical hit chance, and 4.5 optimal range. West 31st Street has a 4% ballistic shield damage mod. And West 53rd Street has the MG5 LMG with 18% damage to targets out of cover with Vicious, Competent, and Unforgiving. And then also the 263 firearms mod with 3% skill haste. So, that's it. I mean, this is horrible. We got 6 days till 1.8.1 comes out. So I'm hoping that this is the last really, really crappy vendor reset. But I know it's not going to be. I know we're going to get another one. But that's okay. We're going to have higher drop rates coming out soon. We got some new stuff coming. New global event coming. Yeah, game's heading in the right direction. They're still putting time into this game. So therefore, I'll continue to put time into this game. And I'm just going to keep playing it until we get a sneak peek and get our hands on the Division 2. I'm ready for a beta. I wish we can get in the beta tomorrow, but it is what it is. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you who have stopped by, stuck around, hung out. If you're new here, I would love if you hit the subscribe button and got to know us. We're a really close, tight-knit community here that love to help each other out. I'm on PS4, but we got people on here across all platforms, and they love to help everybody out. And if not, if you would, just on your way out, smash that like button for me. Help me out. Help get the video out. I want to get more people out there to start coming in. Maybe somebody put the game down a while back, and I'd like it to pop up on their YouTube channel, and maybe they'll see this and give it another shot, get back into it, or whatever. So, y'all have a great night. I'm going to take a little break. I will be back on a little bit. We're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to run. Evan must be blocking hella. That's what happens with moderators. Let power get to their head. Nah, I'm just kidding. Anyway, everybody, y'all be good. Hit me up, TSwandol on PS4, PSN, TSwandol on Xbox One, at TSwandol on Twitter, Lombax Gaming. Thank you, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Watched some of your videos the other day. Great content. Y'all, Lombax Gaming, everybody right now. Click his name, go to his channel, hit subscribe. Y'all be good. I'll see y'all again very soon. Peace out.